Hello, welcome. I just have to grab some coffee, my friends. I'll be right back. Fix the chat to all messages. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippian Life. I'm a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of most all of my videos. But these live streams are all about the cards. Tarot cards, oracle cards, true love reading cards. Give me some grace, please. I'm set up down here on the laptop so I can chat back and forth. Well, truthfully, so I can see better, see the chat better. All right. So hopefully you have something to drink and you're ready. We'll get this party started. I needed fresh paper too. Figures. I'm not a professional. Oh, we need to turn volume off. There we go. Live chat. Let me type in hello. I'll put my email address in. Whoops. And I will highlight it at the top of the chat as well. There. Go back to the top. Perfect. All right, let me grab a piece of paper so we can make a list. I do not have the Enchanted Map tarot or oracles with me today. They are in the middle of a reading, so I can't disturb that reading. But I have the Mermaid oracles, the Crow oracles, and the True Love reading cards as well. And both Earth decks. There we go. I better go get that paper. Here's some right here, actually. Ouch. That was my knee. All right. I have my calendar with me as well, you guys. So if anybody wants to know the next available reading, will be, actually is the 21st of November. Pardon me, September. I feel like somebody took the 24th. The 24th is filled. All right. I'll check that out later. But yes, I have the calendar if anybody's interested. Let's get these cards shuffled. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's rainy here. but it's still a great day. I'm not complaining about the rain at all. Not one bit. One more good shuffle. So we have 3 people on the sidelines out in YouTube land. So I'm going to pull some cards for somebody out there. One of you guys. These cards are for you. One. So you guys, I am not a professional card reader. Again, I'm a reselling grandma. I do this for fun. I've been doing this reading cards since I was 20. I'm 54. Again, I'm a grandma. I enjoy cards. There we go. That's our 3rd card. So my deck is being used. I need a different box. So the first card we have is the 5 of Swords. A lot of you are probably getting used to these and are starting to know what the meanings are. The 5 of Swords is a card that says stop being so defensive. It says that there will never be a resolution to conflict, to any conflict, as long as we put too much emphasis on being defensive. And be careful. Make sure I don't mess anything up here. It says be careful. I lost my part. Be careful and not be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. Again, you guys, if you're wondering what I'm reading, I have a grimoire here with all kinds of stuff in it. I have the King of Pentacles for you. Pentacles represents gains. And the King says that there are opportunities out there for you. You just need to be practical about them. So stay within your experience. Don't try to do something you know that you're not equipped to do. You have an Ace of Cups. An ace represents the start of something new. So like the beginning of a cycle. 10 is the completion of it. This represents a celebration, the birth of a child possibly. And also with this card, you will discover your renewal for your capacity to feel. This is a yes card. It's positive. It represents the summertime. And cups are also our emotions card. So a lot of the cups, you'll see a lot of water. That's our emotions. Oh gosh, that was the 3rd card already. So we're going to use the Crow Oracle. Take the time to give everybody a tarot and an oracle card as well. There we go. This card is displacement. And this card says, be aware if you are lashing out at someone or taking your frustration out on an innocent bystander because you feel powerless. Emotions centered around shame and how we view our position within an experience can also contribute to displacement. When this card appears, you may need to consider if you are confronting the source of your anger or just looking for an easy target. Be aware of how your inability to confront a source of frustration may be causing a breakdown in other relationships that you value. This card may also call to your attention an awareness of being someone's punching bag when they are stressed or in a state of shame. Depending on your situation, it may be an opportunity to extend empathy and compassion. Or you may need to consider if the relationship is worth maintaining. All right, we'll reshuffle these. Don't let your coffee get cold. I know my spoon's going to doink me in the nose. Hopefully my shirt is dry now, you guys. It never fails. I always give myself enough time to get cleaned up, wash my face and all that before I come on, before I do a live. Yep, I always get water on my shirt. Always. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to change my shirt. Hopefully it'll dry. Yep, no, never fails. There's always, looks like a stain. But I think it should be good now. All right, so there's somebody else out there we're going to pull cards for. Oh, my nose. We'll just take the time, pull cards until somebody pops in the chat. There's a couple of them there. I go for 3 cards. If more fall, the more the better. The more the merrier. Whoops. So the first card we have for you, someone out there in YouTube land, is the 7 of Wands. I have to bring this over here. The 7 of Wands. Wands is a yes card. It's positive. It represents days. And this is not a 7. Did I say 7? It's a 9. Oh my goodness. The 9 says to surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. 9s are a resting phase. 10 being the completion, 9 being a resting phase. You can see on the card the person may be feeling under the weather, has a bandage on his head. Resting phase. So you're meant to rest. But surround yourself. You see how the wands are forming a protective barrier? You want to surround yourself with people you know will support you. Reliable support. The ones that have your back when you're not around, while you're resting. You have the King of Pentacles. Again, this card represents gains. And it says that there are opportunities out there. You just have to be practical. The Hierophant, a major arcana. The Hierophant says, and there it is. I was like, she just jumped off the page. I don't know why I said she. It's not male or female. It depends on your situation. The important thing is that it's a positive card. It may represent a Taurus, but it says to seek wisdom from someone you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So again, you literally know this person. They've been there, done that, got a t-shirt most likely. They don't lie. They don't tell. They don't spread gossip. None of that. You know what they say is the truth. You don't have to go ask somebody if they're telling the truth. You know they are. So go to them, talk to them. They'll steer you in the right direction. Or if not, they're at least a good shoulder to cry on, talk to, an ear for listening. Again, they're not going to spread your gossip to other people. They won't gossip. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You can trust this person. The Wheel of Fortune. This card represents good old destiny and fulfilling it. Sometimes in our life, in our cycle, 1 through 10, we can choose a path that takes us off of our destiny. This card represents surprise change. Spirit has a way of pulling us back and putting us back on the road where we should have been to begin with. So this card represents good old destiny and fulfilling it. And you are going through a surprise change, or there is going to be a surprise change. And in this change, this card says seize all opportunities, grow, take risks if need be. Step outside your comfort zone. There is embrace good luck and bad luck the same. Hope, hello. It wouldn't let you join. I am good today. How are you? Let me check my chat. I'm pretty sure it's live chat. Everybody should be able to. I am awesome, awesome, awesome. It's a beautiful day. You know me. It's always a beautiful day. Let's get you on the list. I'm going to pull a crow card. You're having a great day too? Awesome, awesome. Whoops. All right. And then we'll pull a card for hope. Routine. So this is for the person out in YouTube land. This is your last card in Oracle. Routine. Routine speaks to the things we do out of habit because it's part of who we are and what is expected of us. In many ways, routine creates stability. It can also lead to stagnation or getting into a rut. So ask yourself, are you in a routine that makes a foundation for success? Or are you merely going through the motions because you don't know what else to do? Oh my gosh, Wayne has the day off. Hello to him as well. Let's get you both on the list. All right. So, Hope, let's shuffle up the tarot cards for you first. And you can pick whichever oracle deck you want after. And then we'll do the same for Wayne. So how is your weather? Is it raining, Hope? Oh, how cool. Good for you guys. Oh, these cards are not shuffling well today. All right, one more good shuffle. It's hot and sunny. Enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy it. Well, you've got more than 3. The first cup you have, is coffee. The first cup oh my goodness, I said it again. Where is that cut thing from YouTube? Cut, take 3. The first card you have, Hope, is the 4 of Cups. This card represents self-pity. That is a 4, right? It represents self-pity. It says you are becoming self-obsessed and you need to get out more. So, like, literally, out of your house. Outdoors. Oh, you have the Lover's card. I love this card. No pun intended. It's a positive card. And it represents being open and transparent. It's positive. It's a yes. It says nothing should be held back, even if it exposes us to feelings of weakness and vulnerability. Would those be... Though you're not talking about shots, huh? I'm just kidding. I know you're not. You also have the 4 of Wands. This card represents a welcome or a celebration. It's a positive one. It's a yes card. And you can see the people in the card are very welcoming, very happy to see you. They're waving their arms. They can't wait. And over here on the side, there are people there waiting as well, already celebrating. Rum. We can, I haven't had rum in a long time. And this card also represents something positive happening in days. And also it can represent a visit. Maybe you're going to go visit family or friends, or maybe they're going to come visit you. But it's going to be a welcoming celebration or a welcoming visit. It's going to be happy. You have the 10 of Cups. This card represents domestic bliss. It says to enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. And this is just like everything positive, perfect, happy. Everything is going right. And it's also a 10, the completion of a cycle, which frees you up for another one. You have the Queen of Cups. This one says to follow your heart and your intuition. You really cannot go wrong. But it says look within and see where you can be more loving and caring. Again, you cannot go wrong. Tune into the feelings of others. Respond accordingly. Be that queen. Show compassion and don't turn your back on those who need your support. So according to the cards, you are doing good. You are doing amazing. Which oracle deck would you like? The maps are in the process. The maps are in a reading, so they can't be used. So I have the crows and the mermaids. You are awesome. How long does your summer season last, Hope? Oh, thank you. Have you used it yet? I love it. They're so stinking fun. Oh, you have more than one card. You can do shorts though, right? So I don't know if it's something they're just rolling out to a few people until they get it tested. All right, so you can do shorts. So, you know when you go to do a short, down in the bottom corner when you can pick your video? Well, you can pick your picture too. So then you pick your picture, and then at the top it'll say, a little banner will pop up and it'll say picture to video. And then when you click that picture to video, AI will pull up a handful of suggestions that you can do with your video. Yeah, you should try it. It's so fun. Oh, you can't do a live now until 1,000 subscribers. Oh my, I did not know that. I'm going to have to ask Talk if they have done that, if that's happened to her, because she was doing lives. All right, your first card is Anomaly, Hope. I love this card. In many cultures, the albino, anything, is considered lucky. Very, very good luck. And to kill one is considered bad luck. Some people say if you kill an albino anything, your life will end within 7 years. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm going to have to check that out some more, Hope. So, in the sea of black crows, the one that grabs our attention is the rare melanin lacking one. So something is going to appear. It will be hard not to notice or avoid it. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good or perhaps abnormally bad. Either way, it's going to stand out. This card may appear if you are contemplating an event. You may find yourself questioning someone's behavior, good or bad. If someone's behavior serves as a good indication of who they truly are, or if the situation was a rare event and out of character. Sometimes we just need to have one small encounter, an outlier, to understand a greater potential, or to be able to rule out an absolute. I have not seen a white crow, but I have seen white squirrel, so albino squirrel, albino, pardon me, albino deer, rabbits, and I even encountered, it was a brother. I was super, super young, and I believe it was a brother and a sister, but I only saw the sister. I used to live, I was super, super young, lived in Maple Springs, and they would come seasonal. It's a little small town on the lake, and truthfully, I don't even think it has traffic lights. But anyway, this family would come and run the big hotel that was on the lake, and their kids, grandkids, I'm pretty sure they were a brother and a sister. Their grandkids, grandson and granddaughter, were albino. And I only met the daughter one time. And she was just stunningly gorgeous. Stunningly gorgeous. And you also have the fear card. And other than that, I've never encountered an albino person since then. When this card appears, you may consider looking inward and checking in to see where you are allowing fear to limit your potential. As the saying goes, fortune favors the brave. For you, the fearless, all you need to do is swoop in and seize the moment. There you go. All right, so let's see what we get for Wayne. 3 tarot first. It is very true. You're welcome. You are welcome. Enjoy your day today, too. Suren, hello. Welcome. Yes, be brave. Have more confidence in yourself. Wayne, this is for Wayne. One more good card. They are jumping. All right, so he has more than them. He has more than 3. Suren, I am good. How are you? Amrita, hello. Let me put you on the list too. All right. Does Wayne know what oracle he would like? Not many choices. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the crow and get him ready. Good for you, Suren. I hope your day is beautiful. Yeah, you probably have to be pretty creative, Hope. So, Wayne and your Nan are vegan as well? Oh, okay. Oh, everyone else eats meat. Okay, gotcha. So Wayne has the Six of Cups. This card represents like a reunion or a visit from somebody from your past. It's a leveling up card. And it's closer to a 10 than it is a 1. And it represents a flip in energy in that things are being taken to another level. So something has just recently happened to take things to another level. And this this reunion or bumping into somebody from your past may have something to do with this leveling up. Oh, my son is messaging me. One moment. Please give me a moment. That didn't work. All right. The next one Wayne has is a Two of Swords. This one represents that you are your own worst enemy. And it's an organizing card. And what this means is that you're stepping on your own toes and you're getting in your own way. When you come up with when you make a decision, this card represents that you may be talking yourself out of it, second guessing yourself. Intuition, trust that gut feeling. You can do it. You really can. Just get out of your own way. Let me read my son's message. All right. Uh-oh, that's not how you type. And you have to end with love you. All right. Wayne, you also have the Six of Swords. This card represents that there are new horizons in moving on. Perfect. So things are getting better. So you might be encountering some troubled waters right now. But my friend, it's going to get better. New horizons and moving on to calm waters. And here's one of the ones I've been waiting for, a Pentacles. This is a Six of Pentacles. It represents charity and recognition. You might be recognized for something good you've done, and there may be a monetary reward. So if there is, make sure you pay off any debt. And then if there's anything left, think about giving to charity. And don't forget, not only just giving money to charity, your time as well. And you have the High Priestess as well. Jimmy, hello, welcome. This is a major arcana. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. And the High Priestess represents change that you didn't realize was going to happen. Most importantly, the card represents the future is yet unrevealed. And to trust your intuition, just like the other one said, the Two of Swords. Trust your intuition, your first choices. So the pillars here represent balance and justice. Everything takes balance and justice, balance and judgment. And they also represent dark and light, or evil and goodness. So there's a little bit of good in all bad, and there's a little bit of bad in all good. So it's just like one of the other cards say, embrace the good with the bad. And you have the upheaval card from the crows. Let me catch up on Jimmy's message. That's good, because a lot of people who sing, talk a lot, your throat gets sore. Aw, how awesome. I can't wait to go see him. This card is a reminder that things can change on a whim and through no fault of your own. Are you prepared for change? So this can be from being laid off or forced to move to a new home. Change can appear sudden and sometimes cruel, but it is not always that way. Sometimes there are clues that change is coming, yet we choose to ignore them. Sometimes change brings a fortunate situation or moves us into a position to receive a greater opportunity. When this card appears, ask yourself if you feel the rumblings, like a seismic wave just below the surface, that you know something is about to shift in your life. When you connect with your intuition, you will get a feeling that something is about to happen. You will pick up on the changing energy that will soon impact your life. When you can anticipate a coming upheaval, you will be better able to plan for the shakeup. Intuition, my friend. Wayne, you must trust yourself just a little bit more. A little more confidence, a little more trust in yourself. Let's get Jimmy on the list too before I forget. Suren, you are next. That makes sense, Hope, needing to warm up your voice. Like in school, in chorus, in music class. You are welcome, Hope. You are welcome. You guys crack me up. All right, Suren. 3 tarot for you, and then an oracle. 1. Aha, we have a few more than 3. 2. The first card you have is the Hierophant. So this represents somebody you know. The Hierophant is a positive card. It could be a Taurus. Oh my gosh. You should. You totally should. I agree with Wayne. You should get your license. Does Wayne have his? So this is a positive. It's a yes card. If you have any questions, Suren, it is a yes. And this card says to seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. You know this person. They have the knowledge, the experience. They've been there. They don't lie. They don't gossip. They don't spread gossip, any of that. So talk to this person. They'll steer you in the right direction. Again, you know this person. It's positive. Oh my gosh, you have quite a few major arcana cards, Suren. Uh, the appearance of multiple major arcanas represent a powerful current in your life, in this area of your life right now, in this love portion, because that's what you're asking about. You have the Hierophant. Wait a minute. That's not the Hierophant. This is the High Priestess. This card is also a yes card. It's a positive card. It represents change you didn't realize. And it wants you to know that the future is yet unrevealed and to trust your intuition. You have the Moon card, another major arcana card. This card is a call for you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month. The moon has a different phase every single night of the month, right? There's so many phases to the moon. This card represents reflection, intuition, fear, confusion, new, full. More importantly, it represents an unusual way of learning in that there may be more going on than what one sees. So again, it's a call for you to go on a journey of renewal so you can become unstuck. There's something holding you back. And you have the Emperor, a major arcana. The Emperor is another positive card. It's a yes card. It can represent a fatherly figure. More importantly, it says to maintain your boundaries and to exercise your authority. But again, this is a yes card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every single card is a major arcana, Suren. So there are a lot of there's powerful current in this area of your life. And it's very positive. But don't forget, you must go on this journey of renewal yourself. Go within. Go deep within. And the Oracle card, mermaid or crow. Mermaid it is. Good choice. When I look at your YouTube bubble, what the heck you call it, I'm at a loss for words. Your little icon, without my glasses, it looks like a little flame, like the eternal flame. It's cool looking. When I put my glasses on, I realize it's a face. That's why it's always good to wear your glasses. There it is. Oh, we have two. The first one we have is light. This is a nice card. This card says, shine your light for all to see. You're like a lighthouse, and your light can illuminate any dark areas of your life. This mermaid reminds you to shine your light wherever you go. Don't be shy. She reminds you to be aware that light is attractive to others and acts rather like a magnet, drawing others to it, like moths to a flame. Sometimes we feel our light is missing. In truth, it is always there. Even when we stand in the shadows, the light is there to guide us. Perhaps your inner shadows are being revealed so they can be exposed to the divine light of your soul. When light is present, darkness can't exist. That's not to say darkness is bad, far from it. In the darkness, gestation occurs. And in the womb-like sanctuary of darkness, ideas are formed and protected. It's important to remember that both light and dark are necessary for growth. A seed grows in the darkness before it reaches for and is nurtured by the light. So are you being called to shine your light for others and show them the way physically, mentally, or spiritually? For when your light shines fully, you have the ability to not only illuminate your path, but the path for others as well. Oh, I'm stuck. Gleam, glow, and glitter. That's right. Be a beacon. I agree. And you have the waiting card as well. This card says call on the qualities of patience while you're waiting for something to happen. Your ship is about to come in. Divine energy. Hello. I like that too. Hope. I like it too. Welcome back, my friend. I've put you on the list. Amrita is next. We need to put that on a shirt. Good for you. Good for you. We have 3 more people on the list. Divine energy, and you're the 3rd. Suren, you are very welcome. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. 1, 2, 3. Amrita. Oh, you have more than 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you know what oracle deck you would like? Mermaids or crows? Oh my gosh, absolutely. I would totally put it on a shirt. I have a Cricut machine that I have a whole list of things to do with, but I just, in my spare time, I'll get it done. Then I can put like little gems on it in certain spots to make it look like sparkle or glitter, you know? That was like something Hope said one time too. Someone said, "Is this black magic?" She said, "No, it's purple magic." So I totally would love to have that on a shirt too. Amrita, we need a crow for you. Pay attention to them. We only need 1. Well, they're coming out anyway. The first one I have for you. My magic is pink and spice and everything nice. We have the Knight of Swords. This card says to be alert and be ready to defend yourself and speak your mind. You have the Empress. Man, I'm just throwing cards at everybody today. The Empress. This card represents, it's an understanding card. And when components align, more creates more. That's the understanding part. It can represent home. And it's really a reap what you sow card. So it's an understanding. You reap what you sow. My favorite saying is, if you plant corn, you're going to get corn. Page of Cups. This card comes with a message, and let me have my book right here. All pages come with a message, Amrita, and this message is for you to enjoy life. Make the most of living your life to the fullest. Savor being the center of attention, and live life like there's no tomorrow. Marina de la Rosa Spiritual Tarot. Hello and welcome. I will call you Spiritual Tarot. And I have you on the list, my friend. Thank you for being here. Amrita, we also have the Justice card, a major arcana. This card is a positive card. It's a yes card, but it is advisable to step back and be objective when making decisions. Super important. No knee-jerk reactions to solve problems. When we do this, we are only solving the problem that we are in at the moment. We're not thinking about future possibilities. So, step back, be objective. And you have the 10 of Wands. 10 representing the completion of a cycle, freeing you up to start a new one. So congratulations on that. Amrita, this one says that you have shouldered too much, and it's time to pass some of it on. You see how the 10 of Wands, all of them are going in the same direction? Super easy to carry, bundled, nice and neat. This card represents that you've done a great job. But it is time to pass some of this on. And because of passing some of it on, you will reap gains, fortune, success. And again, congratulations on completing that cycle. And you've got 3 oracles that came out. The first oracle is the Scavenger card. This card will appear more frequently as you jump around from one opportunity to another. So use this time, gather information, and determine what you like and what you don't like, what you can and what you won't settle for. And this card may also appear if you have been simply taking what you can get instead of directing your attention toward the steps that will lead you to something more substantial. And this may be the reason why, if that is the case. You have the Distraction card. This card appears when your attention is focused on daydreaming or engaging in activities that take you away from doing the work that in the end creates success. This card can, distraction can be as simple as being lured into binging your favorite show. I tell you, if there was like arrows and bubbles, yeah, that's totally me. So, distraction can be as simple as being lured into binging your favorite show or focusing on a flight of fancy that will prove to be nothing more than a waste of time. When this card is pulled, you may need to consider if the situation you are inquiring about is in fact nothing more than a distraction, something that is taking your attention away from a more valuable opportunity. It may also serve as a warning that a successful conclusion may be at risk due to something drawing your attention away from the goal. I am so scared of hypnosis, Hope. No lie. Almost as much as I am afraid of heights. And you have the displacement card. So when a crow is angry, it can't always take its anger out on the source, as it may be gone or too significant a threat. Needing a release, crows will express their displeasure in, at times, destructive ways. So be aware if you are lashing out at someone or taking your frustration out on an innocent person because you feel powerless. Emotions centered around shame and how we view our position within an experience can contribute to displacement. So when displacement appears, you may need to consider if you are confronting the source of your anger or just looking for an easy target. Be aware how your inability to confront a source of frustration may be causing a breakdown in another relationship that you value. This card can also call your attention to an awareness of being someone's punching bag when they are stressed or in a state of shame. Depending on your situation, it may be an opportunity to extend empathy and compassion, or you may need to consider if the relationship is worth maintaining. I know there were a lot of oracles, but they wouldn't fall if they weren't important for you in some way, shape, or form. Jimmy, you are next. It's not what you think. Until you've got video of me doing this, acting like one of my Tony squawks. One of my chickens. No, actually, I'm just making fun of it. I trust and believe you. I believe you. Because I know I've watched movies where it's not really like that. And you learn a lot, and it can be very, very helpful. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. I agree. It can. It's just, yes, movies make it scary. It's one of those things, if you don't know, don't judge. Amrita, you are very welcome, my friend. Thank you for being patient. Jimmy, you are next. Crows and Tarot it is. All right. Let's consult the crow first. Oh my gosh. These aren't crow. Oh, they're stuck. There. I'm going to end up having to get a new deck of cards soon. One more good shuffle for Jimmy. I'm afraid if you put me in hypnosis, you guys are all going to need therapy. That's my problem. All right, Jimmy. The first card you have is a Nine of Wands. Nines are a resting phase, so you are meant to be here in this resting phase. This card says, surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. So it's almost a 10. almost a completion of this cycle. The wands behind you are people you know and trust. People, right, exactly. People who have your back when you're not around. Though that's who you need to surround yourself with. You have a Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups comes with a quest, and the quest is for you to fulfill your desires, what you're passionate about. You can sometimes be self-absorbed about it. The main thing is knowing what you really, truly want and taking the time to go within to find that. Maybe the things you're doing are not what you really, truly want. Sure, maybe they're things to keep, the time filled, but is it really, truly what your heart and soul wants? Maybe not. So we have a Three of Pentacles representing gains. And the Three of Pentacles represents an apprenticeship and cooperation. So the start of something new, the beginning. The Eight is a journeyman representing they've already done it. They have the experience and the knowledge. This is the beginning. So it's the start. It's a three, so it's the beginning of a cycle. When this cycle starts, it's going to take some cooperation. And you may learn some things, apprenticeship. And it's also an activating card because it's a three. You must activate yourself. But don't forget, you right now are in the 9 phase. You are meant to rest. You will know when this opportunity comes. Jimmy, I totally understand and can appreciate what you're saying, because I felt the same way for the longest time. Coming from an abusive marriage, I had no clue what I liked, what I wanted. I didn't even know if I liked the clothes that I had to wear or anything like that. So I totally get at being at this age and not knowing what you like. When I married Larry, he'd be like, well, what do you want to do? I don't know. Well, what do you like to do? I really don't know what I like to do. I do know I like to be out in nature. I like to hike. I like to walk. It took a long time to figure out what it was, who I really was, because I was molded into somebody, what somebody else wanted. Okay, so where are we at now? Crow for Jimmy. So the best thing to do when we don't know what we want, the Guardian Oracle, hello, is to go out and experience new things all the time. Don't be afraid. And don't be afraid to go by yourself. What is that one card? I will find it. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident and be straightforward. All right, here we go. Crows it is. The Guardian Oracle. I think I watched a short video of yours earlier. Your son was riding a horse, a bucking bronco. Was that your video? All right, Jimmy, here we go. You have the balance card. This came up for somebody yesterday. It says that even on windy days, have you noticed how crows and birds can stay perfectly positioned on a telephone wire? They seemed unfazed or unbothered by the wind. When we are in balance, we meet external forces with our internal strength, giving each space to exist in harmony. When this card appears, you may need to call upon your inner strength, as an approaching situation may test your ability to stay cool and composed. Just like the wind, it will make its presence known and then move along. Balance may also appear, Jimmy, I hope you're listening. Balance may also appear when your daily schedule could use some reorganizing. Are you creating time for yourself, or is your day consumed with tasks that drain your energy? Sorry about that. The next one is divine energy. Hope, I never saw if you said Wayne has his motorcycle license. All right. Oh, tomorrow's your exam. All right. Let's see what we get for you. These cards are jumping like crazy for you, divine energy. You have a positive card. It's a yes. It's the High Priestess. It says the future is yet unrevealed. It represents change. Again, it's a yes card. And it's all about balance and judgment. Balance and justice. So as far as your exam goes tomorrow, it looks like things are going to be really good. But you have to remember, it's all about balance and justice. Balance and judgment. So make sure you're prepared. And get your sleep. And make sure you get the proper foods. So no sugar rushes before your exam. Nothing like that. But it's a positive. It's yes. I think you're going to have very good results. The next one you have is the Page of Wands, representing a successful completion, but that it's going to take a longer time frame. It says, conjure your brilliance, burst out, be proud, be active, and be creative. So this exam, passing this exam will lead to another course, more courses. This card, again, represents completion, but a longer time frame. So generally it represents, like, if somebody chooses a career where they have to go to college for a while, successful, but a longer time frame. And your last card. This card represents betrayal. It represents that something happened that you least expected. It could be from, like, a close friend. You didn't expect this to happen. You may Whoops, hold on. Am I in the right one? Back up. Let me back up, because this is not a betrayal card. I apologize. The betrayal is a 10. This is a 9. Nines are a resting phase. And nines represent the 9-step. This one represents the 9 steps of grieving. There are literally 9 steps. So there may have been a loss in your life. Again, this is a resting phase, representing that you are almost there. It represents a loss somewhere. So it could be a death. It could be a failure. It could be maybe there was some deception somewhere, a miscarriage. It is a resting phase. And that everybody is meant to go through all 9 steps when we go through these problems. And let's pull the crows for the oracle for you. The next one is Spiritual Tarot. My friends, if anybody has a more information about the cards that I'm pulling, go ahead, put it in the chat. Put your thoughts, feelings, advice, all of it in there. We are here to help everybody. Some of my definitions are short and to the point, but other people may have stuff to add. One crow for divine energy. We have more than one. It's been happening today. The first card is Anticipation. This card brings hope and butterflies in the belly when we expect something to happen that brings joy or satisfaction. There's only one warning. Be careful of any attachments held for the desired outcome. If what you receive falls short of expectations, the feeling of joy can transform into disappointment. What are you looking forward to at this moment? And how will you adjust if your expectations are not met? I'm stuck. The next card you have is the Soar card. This one says you have the confidence to fly. Get up, open your wings, and feel the supportive wind carry you to your destination. There are no obstacles in the way. Conjure up your courage and take action. This card brings a rush of energy and an open channel to receive the information needed to progress quickly, with confidence, toward your goal. It is in this space that blocks are removed and events flow beautifully as you sail on to success. Oh, goodness, I'm stuck. And you have the Mischief card. Crows and ravens, they like to pull tails, whether it's a dog, a cat, or cow, even other birds. If it has a tail, a crow feels compelled to pull it. They do this, it appears, just to distract the animal, other times just to get a rise out of the other creature. This card indicates an annoyance, nothing detrimental, just a situation that causes a bit of short-lived grief. You may be the target of someone's delinquency or bad behavior. This card may also indicate that you need to add some innocent mischief or passion in your life. So I feel the cards say, as long as you go in well prepared tomorrow, and that's more than just studying, you should see good results. Spiritual Tarot, my friend, you are next. Mermaid Oracle it is, my friend. Absolutely. All right, your first question is, am I going to get a new apartment? Oops. All right. One more good shuffle. All right. This is the answer to your question. You have, it's a major arcana. It's the strength card. It's a yes card. It's positive. It can represent a Leo. It represents power, courage, being generous. It says to be like the trees, strong but bendable. And more importantly, stay calm in the face of adversity. This card represents through inner strength. So, whatever issues, disagreements, negative thoughts, feelings that are going on with your parents, again, maintain your composure. Be strong like the trees. Be like the trees, strong but bendable. But as far as your question goes, your first question is a yes. The next card you have is the Seven of Wands. This one flipped up as I was shuffling. Seven of Wands. Wands are a yes card. They're positive, and they represent something approaching in days. And again, it's all positive. The seven represents self-defense and conflict. Oh, the Leo is my daughter's card too. She was a Leo. So the seven, it's a conflict and self-defense card. Let me see. I think I have more written for seven. Sevens are also organizers. Reorganizers. Two are organizers. Sevens are reorganized. So it's time to reorganize. And we need one more, and then a mermaid oracle for you. You have the Five of Swords as well. Fives are halfway points between the 1 through 10. And it's a calling card. Fives are calling cards for boundaries. Now remember, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. And the Five of Swords says stop being defensive. There will never be a resolution to conflict as long as we put too much emphasis on being defensive. Be careful not to be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. And remember, parents, we just want what's best for our kids. What we think is best for them may not match up to what our kids think is best for them. But we as parents have to learn that our children need to learn through experience. Just because we experienced it doesn't mean that they don't. Sure, there are some things that they learn from our experience and won't do, but kids have to experience life no matter what. Amanda, hello, welcome. I will put you on the list as soon as I pull this oracle for Spiritual Tarot. Fortnite, hello. You guys are popping in late again. I'll get you on the list as well. Huh. Yes, I remember you from yesterday. Awareness. Make sure I have the proper guidebook. This card says use your intuition to become more aware of what's going on around you at this time. This card says it could also be time to look underneath that rock. There might be some also spiritual tarot. You know, we get set in our ways as adults. I know it's not right, but it happens. But again, we only want what's best for our kids. This is, oh, let me get you guys on the list. Oh my goodness. Amanda and Fortnite. So the Fortnite, is that the game? Or is it back in my time when it really it means 21 days? Guardian Oracle is next. I will put you back on the list, Divine Energy, and we will see what the cards have for you. After we get through the next ones. You are welcome. You are welcome. And good luck with that apartment, my friend. Good luck. Good vibes. When it comes to your parents, try to be the better person. Be kind. Be understanding. Because their child is, you know, moving away. We go through empty nest syndrome, even though we say we don't. We do. Just be gentle. And remember, they're the only parents you have. One. Oh, goodness. This is for Guardian Oracle. Wow. 2. 3. Oh my. What did you put on top of them, Jimmy? Mayo. What? What? No. Mayonnaise on top of potatoes? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do with you kids? I got to get some coffee. Okay. The very first card you have is the Ace of Swords. Again, this is for Guardian Oracle. An ace represents the start of something new, the beginning. No. It also represents victory. It pure thought, intellect, singular. So generally something that you're doing by yourself. Decisive, cutting, and purposed. So when you make this decision, you were very decisive, just like the sword. You made your choice, and you are very purposed. And again, congratulations on this new cycle. You have the Ace of Cups, representing another new cycle. It represents celebration, quite possibly the birth of a child. More importantly, you will discover your renewal for your capacity to feel. Sometimes in these cycles we go through, we lose that we lose that feeling. We don't care anymore. We lose the capacity to feel. My friend, you are finally getting it back. You have the Lover's card, which is a major arcana. It's a yes card. It can represent a Gemini. More importantly, it says nothing should be held back. Be open and transparent, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, weakness, nervousness. This new cycle will be positive for you. When things are not quite ready to answer. Yeah, I understand that. Totally can understand that. But as an adult, the best thing is you can live, you can live your life the way you want and be there for them as much as you can. Oh no, what did I just do? That card's the wrong way. This is an oracle for a guardian oracle. There we go. Waterproof. This is a good one. And it's very helpful for all of us. It does pertain to all of us. So birds have a greasy protective coating. It protects them. It prevents water getting through to their skin. You too have the ability to create a waterproof exterior. When we're waterproof, we are protected from other people's draining emotions that weigh us down. Being waterproof allows you to experience a storm without letting it hold you back. When you're waterproof, the words, actions, and emotions of those around us do not impact our perception of who we are or our self-worth. Casual insults, snarky comments, or emotional vampires, they don't bother someone who is waterproof. Being dragged into someone else's drama can take an emotional toll and will leave you feeling waterlogged. But when you are waterproof, you really can be a good listener and a shoulder to cry on without absorbing the emotions, leaving you free to support others in need. So this card asks you to create a barrier between the feelings of others and yourself when inner strength is needed. The Ace of Cups, yes, absolutely, Jimmy. It does represent celebration and the birth of a child. Quite possibly the birth of a child. And more importantly, you'll renew your capacity to feel. Next we have Amanda. Then Fortnite. Aw, how sweet. Ace of Cups are powerful. They're positive. They're yes cards. Divine energy, not yet. I have two more ahead of you before we get to your your next question. All right, Amanda. Unfortunately, spiritual tarot, it's sad you feel that way. Hopefully that's not the case. We need one more card for Amanda. There it is. Actually, you have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first card you have is the Queen of Swords. This card says, say what you think. It represents being, it represents a wise woman, being direct, ambitious. This Queen represents someone who speaks sharply. This card says, be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Don't be afraid to be confident. Be straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. You have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a corresponding card. And it says that everybody will benefit as long as you are sincere with heart. So the Knight. This person has all the enthusiasm and all the good ideas. But they must be in charge. And everyone must know it. They will get carried away. And they will lose interest. They are not a team player. And this person tends to be self-employed. So again, it's a corresponding card, and all will benefit if they are sincere with heart. But take heed of who this person is. You have the Lover's card. It's a major arcana. It's a positive. It's a yes. It can represent a Gemini. And it says nothing should be held back. Be open and transparent, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, weakness. And you have the Temperance, another major arcana. It's a positive card, and it represents change and going for it when you know the time is right. So make sure you have all your ducks in a row. And we'll pull an oracle card for you as well. Crows. It does, Jimmy. It does. Do you think coffee is the best drink? Oh, I do. I love coffee. My first drink is coffee. Then it is Dr. Pepper. And then water. All right, Amanda. Next is Fortnite. We are. We totally are. How funny. Freedom. Freedom brings the message that you do not need to stay where you are. You can change your position. You can rise up and see the world from a different point of view. You have the wings. All you need is the desire and self-confidence to fly. You vote Coco. Fortnite, it is your turn. I love cocoa too. Sister Susan sends me cocoa. Abuelita. It has cinnamon in it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. All right. Let's see what we get for Fortnite. 1, 2. You're welcome, Amanda. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your few days off before your next studies start. Fortnite. You have the 8 of Wands. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The 8 of Wands represents exciting news and moving projects forward. This card says speed toward end promises. So assured felicity, which means happiness or well-being. So exciting news and moving projects forward. You see the arrows or the wands are flying through the air. I should say staves are flying through the air. They're fast. So this is going to be fast. And wands represent days. So it's going to be fast. And it's positive. And if you have any questions, it's a yes. Mobile More, hello, welcome. How are you? I have you on the list. The next one we have is the Empress, a major arcana. It's a neutral energy card, and it's an oh goodness gracious, it's an understanding card. So when components align, more creates more. More laughter creates more laughter. Happiness, anger creates more anger. Again, it's an understanding card. You also have the Hierophant card. It's a positive card. It's a major arcana, and it says to seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So you literally know this person. You know that whatever they say is the truth. They don't beat around the bush. They don't talk gossip about anybody. You can talk to this person. You can go to them, and they will help you. Again, they reveal the sacred. And if nothing at all, if they can't help you, they will be that shoulder to cry on. They have that ear to listen to you. And again, they won't talk about it behind your back. They won't spread it. And we're going to use the crows for Fortnite. Whoops. Huh. Well, I wonder what the problem was, Jimmy. I love those hot cocoa bombs. The little chocolate balls that you put in your water. Oh my gosh, those are so fun. Fortnite has the resistance card. I have not. When this card appears, you are asked to be adaptable and find the path of least resistance. There may be a strong wind coming your way. However, you have the ability to find the path of least resistance. Have you ever seen a crow get thrown by the wind? They may be taken off guard, but they find their balance again. This card brings an obstacle or adds friction to a situation. Ideas that once would have sailed into completion may now require some additional work. You may find a project or goal requires an extra step to pass on to the next phase. This card might manifest itself as a need for approval from an outside influence, and that takes longer to achieve. So remember, when this card appears, you are asked to be adaptable and find the path of least resistance. All right, divine energy. You are next. And then mobile more. So divine energy had a question. I don't remember what it was, but we'll see if we get a yes or a no. I do try to take care of myself. I try to. Divine energy, you have the Chariot. So the answer to your question is a yes. It's positive, and it represents forward movement, and that you should take the road less traveled. There are more opportunities there. If everybody goes one way, my friend, go the other way. There are more doors open for you. Mobile more. Amanda, I will put you back on the list and take care of you after mobile. After mobile more. Today's your grandma's birthday. Happy heavenly birthday, Grandma. All right, mobile more. Here we go. I don't have a whole lot of time left, a little under 10 minutes. There we go. Oh, we had 4 cards for you, actually. The first card you have, mobile more, is the 4 of Pentacles. Pentacles representing gains, and it represents selfishness, but for a reason. So remember, we all know the person who's selfish and greedy. That's not what this one stands for. You have a reason to not share. You have the Moon card, a major arcana. This card is a call for you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month, so you can become unstuck. We all know the moon has many phases. This card represents reflection, intuition, new, full, fear, confusion. It represents an unusual way of learning, in that there may be more going on than one sees. So, again, this is a call for you to go on a journey of renewal, so you can become unstuck. You have the King of Pentacles, representing gains, and it wants you to know that there are opportunities out there, that you just need to be practical. You have the Hermit card, a major arcana. The Hermit is a positive card. It can represent a Virgo, and it says to take the time to be alone. Look within and find your purpose in life. This isn't something that is, will take a couple of minutes. Take the time to be alone and look within. It is super important. Find what it is you really, truly want. And we're going to pull a Crow Oracle for you as well. One more good shuffle. Aw, thank you for the hearts. You guys are awesome. You have the Knight card. So it is here All the chatter, all the noise, all the action of the day subsides and quiet returns. This card creates a space to contemplate the day as a whole. What event had the most significant impact and will help you grow? Are there events like petty squabbles that serve you little and can be released into the dark? Night brings to your awareness your sleep hygiene, the ability to get a solid 8 hours sleep. It's proven to boost your mood and improve your health. Both dementia and heart disease are linked to the lack of sleep. So do you practice healthy sleeping habits? Are your nights filled with restorative sleep? Or does your racing mind keep you awake? When the night card appears, you may need to focus on creating a healthy bedtime routine. Divine Tarot, hello, welcome. All right, Amanda, you wanted an Earth Magic and Love. All right. Let's do Love for you first. Divine Tarot, I put you on the list, and I will, if I can get through Amanda's cards, hopefully I can get to you before the end of the live stream. I have like 7 minutes, maybe. You have the Spiritual Maturity card. This card says, honoring your own spiritual growth and that of your beloved is vital for a loving relationship. I think I just flipped those cards over the wrong way. And now let's pull an Earth Magic. I know, right? Ha ha, Jimmy. All right. Oh my gosh, I gotta hurry here so we can get Divine Tarot in. You are welcome, Amanda. You are welcome. And you have the new moon. Promise. This card says it is time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that has been put aside, with your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself. That which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from the darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize this idea. A promise has two meanings. It can be a commitment and guarantee to yourself or someone else that a particular thing will happen. Or it can imply that something specific is expected to happen. When your will is aligned with the will of Spirit and your intention is focused upon what you wish to have happen, there will be fulfillment. And the promise is kept. And Divine Tarot, you are next. And I'm going to have to make this super fast. I have a couple of moments. You crack me up, Jimmy. So speaking of cleaning, I have found, and I have videos of it too, just a little bit of tip and advice. Cleaning mirrors, windows, anything like that, rubbing alcohol is the best. It is. Cleans it immediately. Dries fast. Hardly any streaks. Divine Tarot. 1, 2, 4. All right, I'm going to go through these fast so I don't get cut off, my friends. The first card we have is the 10 of Cups, 10 representing the completion of the cycle. And the 10 of Cups represents domestic bliss, in that you should enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. You have the Tower card. This represents that there had been a sudden change. It's already happening. Like lightning striking the tower, it's uncontrollable. There's nothing you can do about it. So change through no fault of your own. But it frees you up to wipe the slate clean and start over fresh, like nothing happened. Domestic bliss. The next card you have is the 9 of Wands. 9 is a resting phase. And the 9 says to surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. Surround yourself with people you trust and have your back while you are in this resting phase. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles represents gains. The Knight, reliable, dependable. They'll go the extra mile. The thing is, when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic, whether it's you or someone else. Shaving cream. I did not know that. I'm going to try it. Thanks for that tip. And I'm going to pull a Crow card for Divine Tarot, and I will be ending our live stream. My friends, thank you for hanging out with me. 112 minutes. You are the best. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Give my video a thumbs up. Hit the bell button. Check out my membership levels. I have 4 of them. You have the Battle card. Divine Tarot. Crows are incredibly territorial, and they will fight intruders to maintain order in their space. You may find defensive feelings are brewing, whether from within or an external source. Maybe you've stepped on some toes or have entered into someone else's territory uninvited. Be prepared to deal with the consequences. This card may also indicate that you will need to defend yourself against someone attempting to infiltrate your space. And notice the crows on the wire. They're not involved. They are watching to see which bird is the victor. This may indicate that when it comes to your situation in the battle brewing, there may not be much in the way of outside support for either side. And this could be an advantage or disadvantage depending on your situation. And with that, my friends, I'm going to end today's video. You are the best. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You guys, thank you so much. I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next video.